Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. Today's unboxing is the Liberty Beauty Advent Calendar for 2025. It has begun, it is Advent Calendar season, and this is the first one I'm going to be unboxing this year. So in today's video, we're going to unbox the whole Advent Calendar. But first of all, let me give you a bit of info about this one. So it is available to order now for £275. Depending on when you're watching it and if it's sold out or they stopped selling it, etc. But as of right now, it's available. So it's £275 unless if you are a Beauty Drop member like I am, I was able to pre-order it and I got a £25 discount for being a member. So I paid £250 when I ordered this calendar. The contents of the calendar are said to be worth £1,245 and 15 people will find a golden ticket in their advent calendar which will get them £1,000 to spend at Liberty. Shocker, it's not in my calendar, but that means it's in 15 other calendars. If you pre-order the calendar, apparently it will arrive between the 20th and 29th of August. I think mine arrived on the 20th. I'm trying to get these videos out as quick as I can, but I do work full time. I do have a whole host of other responsibilities, a whole host of other things going on in life. So I try and get them up as quick as I can, but hopefully you will bear with me and I will get the videos out as soon as I can. Anyway, there are 30 items in this calendar and they say that 26 of the products are exclusive to this calendar, which I'm guessing means it isn't going to show up in any other advent calendar, which is interesting because I do think that's a big thing about a lot of the high-end advent calendars, that a lot of the items are replicated in like every calendar. There's usually certain products that like show up in every single calendar, so it's interesting. One thing new for this year, I should mention, is that you get this humongous drawstring bag that says Liberty on it there in gold. And on the back it's just plain, and it is bigger than the calendar. It is drawstring. It's 100% cotton, I know because I found a label inside it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I need to do something with it because it's beautiful and it's lovely to have that addition. And it was really nice. The calendar came in like a regular brown old box, but then it had that bag over it and it's really pretty and I really like it. I just haven't quite decided what to do with it. I was actually thinking about using it as like a kind of laundry bag, but then I kind of felt like it's a bit fancy for that. I don't know what else I'm going to use it for. Please let me know in the comments what you're going to use this bag for if you have it, or what would you use the bag for. I digress. The calendar itself, as usual with Liberty, is beautiful. I think this might be the prettiest one yet. I mean, even the front of the box is pretty, the back of the box is pretty, even the spines down the side of the box have got all kinds of like beautiful designs going on. Inside, it's got that stunning print as well, although I must say it was making my eyes go funny trying to find all of the drawers on this calendar because the gold doesn't really stand out on the print, if you see what I mean. Anyway, it's pretty. It'll take you hours every day to find your drawer. Well, not quite, but you get what I mean. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to start unboxing and let's see what's in here. If you watch my preview video, I'm just thinking there's probably a good chance you know what's in here, but we get to actually see the products and try them out, so that's pretty cool. Also, inside the calendar, there was this, which is in day number 1. It says, keep me safe, Liberty, 150 years, because they're celebrating that. It says, the countdown is on, scan the QR code every day to learn the reasons why we love each product and advice on how to use it. So I have done that, and that is working already, which is good, because sometimes with advent calendars with QR codes, they're not active until actually December, which is not ideal for me when I'm trying to unbox it. You also get a big A4 sheet of all the items inside with the ingredients, so you can check for allergens and stuff. So just don't look at that if you want to be surprised. Although if you want to be surprised, you're probably not watching this video. Although mine, on the back, look at this, it's like been double printed. So you can't actually read the information, which is not awesome. But anyway, I wonder if they're all like that. So, I digress again. Let's get into the unboxing. We get this like gold shredded stuff in, by the way. So day number 1 is one of the Liberty fragrances. It's in a travel size, like this. It's upside down, like this. And this is a Zephyrine Eau de Parfum in an 8ml size. I have done my research as per usual, and I'm going to tell you what this thing costs. So this travel size retails for £45. Now obviously this is not going to show up in any other calendar because it is a Liberty exclusive fragrance because it's from the LBTY Liberty Fragrance Collection. It's spray. Yay, my favourite way to apply perfume. This one has got a fragrance profile that is described as lush, woody and fig. It has top notes which are fig nature print. How can a print smell of anything? I do guess you get a little bit of fig with the scent though. Cypress and clove, heart notes of rose centrifolia, patchouli and benzoin, and dry down of suede, vetiver and cedarwood. This is fun. It's more than fun, it's kind of got a lot going on actually. So I sprayed it and then like it almost sort of seems like it's changing on my skin. I actually really like that. I don't know if I've smelled this one before, but straight away I like it. It's quite potent, like it's not going to disappear in minutes, I wouldn't have thought, because it smells like it's got some longevity. It's nice, it's warm, it's rich, I've got some money and I'm gonna blow it and have a big shopping spree. That's what it smells like to me. That smells really good. Day number 2, and we have got a product from a brand called Dr. David Jack, which is a new one to me. This is a Supernova Antioxidant Cleansing Gel. I like a cleanser. So this one is in a travel size. So for this one, it actually says it's coming soon. It must be new. It says soon to land in our iconic beauty hall. We're thrilled to give you a taste of Dr. David Jack's hard-working skincare collection via this excellent cleanser. Non-drying, non-foaming, it hydrates as it cleanses, treating the skin to a roll call of protective antioxidants in the process. So when I was doing some research for this product, I could only find it on the brand's website. The travel size that we get in here, which is 30ml, retails for £23. It has got ingredients such as vitamin C, salicylic acid, azelaic acid, niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. It sounds very good. It's SLS and fragrance free and it's a vegan formulation. It sounds very promising. I love a new cleanser, so I'm happy to see something I've not tried before. Day number 3, and we get a product from Emma Lewisham. It's a Skin Reset Face Serum. This is a full-size 30ml. It retails for £85. It's pretty good value. It says it's a smoothing serum that leaves skin smoother, healthier, more even and radiant, improves the appearance of pigmentation and uneven skin tone. It's housed in a refillable jar. I can't even get into the packaging. It leaves skin smoother, healthier, more even, more radiant. It's quite a bit slimmer than I expected. I don't know why I expected it to be chunkier. I don't know why, because it obviously had to fit in the box. And it has vitamin C, it's got niacinamide, jojoba seed oil, apricot kernel oil, hyaluronic acid, lemon balm extract and grapeseed oil. And it's housed in this pump style packaging, which I think is great because it means that when you're using it, no like air and stuff is going to get into it. So everything should stay super fresh. So that looks good, and it's an £85 value. And I love that it's in its original box, so its packaging and everything else. Genuinely revolutionary, proving nature is the world's most powerful bioengineer. Day number 4, and we have another fragrance. This one is by Vireo, which is quite an unusual brand. I mean, unusual in the sense that it just does things a little bit differently to other brands, I think. So this one is called The Sixth for Mindfulness and Intuition. It is an eau de parfum and it's in a 10ml travel size. Now this is interesting. If you watch my video, the Cult Beauty fragrance edits, the most recent one of those I did, in one of the fragrance edits was this, the Vireo The Sixth fragrance, and in that set it was in a 7.5ml size. And I like this fragrance, by the way. I do like it. I'll talk about it in a sec. But in the advent calendar, we get much more interesting packaging. Check out this. This looks like a purposefully made travel packaging rather than just the clear vial. It's not showing up well on camera, but in real life, it's like a dark metal and then it's got like a sort of silver, the writing is on it in silver. It just looks really cool. It's not showing up well, but I really like it. And it has a lid and it's a spray underneath. And I really like this fragrance. And like I said, it's a bit bigger than the other one. It is a 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce size. So it's a little bit more exciting packaging wise than the one I got in the other edit, but the scent itself I really like. So what I find interesting about Vireo is for this one, they're saying it's called The Sixth, and they're saying it's for mindfulness and intuition. So it's not just about, oh yeah, I smell nice, which by the way, I really do from that perfume from day number 1 is loving it. This one's a little bit more. This is supposed to give you a sense of clarity. I think I read somewhere that somebody was told to wear it to, like when they were writing and things, to help them be able to focus on their writing. I don't know if it does enough for me personally where it's like changing my life, but I like it. It's very different from anything else. It's distinctive, it's unique, I like it a lot. So it says, good vibes abound in this energy leveling scent from Vireo. It includes notes of angelica root, cedarwood, apple, fennel and peppermint, ingredients chosen for their ability to aid mindfulness. Maybe I should use it in a more mindful way. I've just sprayed it on because I like the scent of it. In terms of the size with this, a full size is 50ml for £165. So price per ml, 10ml is worth £33. But I would have thought, this looks like it has been made specifically for a travel size. So I would have thought it's possibly worth slightly more than that, but I've had to go off price per mil. It's blended with a multitude of sacred herbs known for their positive effects on the mind and body. It's a beautifully light fragrance that helps to promote mindfulness with notes of angelica root, patchouli and cedarwood, which envelop a heart of green apple, fennel and peppermint. So there's a bit more information for you. I like it. It is spicy. I mean, it's one of those scents I think would be a bit more divisive. I'm not sure everybody would like it, but I like it, and I think the packaging on this one is very cool. Do you care about packaging? Let me know in the comments. I suspect I'm going to get comments on this video to say I talk too much. I get that sometimes. I do. That's probably what you're going to get. Day number 5. So this one is a lipstick by Trish McAvoy, which regularly this brand shows up in Liberty Advent Calendar. I'm going to try this on. This is the Mulberry Sheer Lip Colour. I really like the packaging on this. It's like a metal tube. It's quite got a little bit of weight to it. I kind of think it's a shame it's not in a box. I can't describe why I want it in a box, just that feels more full-sizey when it's actually in its box. But it looks like it's really scary dark mulberry colour. But from what I've read, it builds, so you can start with a sheer wash of colour and then build up the colour. It smells kind of minty. I'm going to put some on. Let me grab my mirror. So I'll start with like a light touch and then I'll tell you something about it, and then we can always build it up. And saying light touch, I've gone back and forth 3 times. So one coat on the top lip doesn't really look like anything. And then 2 kind of builds it up a little bit more. But it doesn't look at all like this, does it? It really does look pinky. Even with me going a bit more heavy-handed, it actually looks more pigmented on camera than it does in real life. It's so interesting. It fascinates me when it does this. Okay, so on camera, you're probably like, Crystal, what are you talking about? There's quite a lot of colour there. In real life, it's like a light pink. I have no idea what's going on with that. Let me know if you tried it and how... Sure, well, you've got to see what I see in real life because the camera is obviously doing something to the colour. Anyway, definitely a colour I think I would use because it's much lighter than this. But also, when it applies, it feels balmy. It doesn't feel dry. And like so many lipsticks I've tried recently, feel like they're just grabbing any dry bits on your lips. Unless your lips like perfect with some lipsticks, it just grabs a hold of them and it's not a nice flattering finish. This I think is. This one, like I said, applies and feels like a balm. I feel like I could apply this without looking in a mirror and I'd probably still not go too far wrong with it. Like a very forgiving kind of lipstick, a very everyday lipstick. So it's the Sheer Lip Colour in Mulberry. It's a 3.5 gram full size and it retails for £22. It says for best results apply to hydrated lips and after using a lip liner to enhance and shape the lip line. I didn't do that. I didn't really prep my lips either, but I think, like I said, I think it applies well. It says, buttery in texture yet sheer in payoff. This is a dream lipstick for all day wear. It lends the lips a wash of Malbec toned colour with a glossy, dewy finish. But bear in mind it's lighter in real life. Day number 6, and today we get a travel sized shampoo from Davines. This is the Natural Tech Nourishing Shampoo. It says, pull tired, frazzled, overstyled hair back from the brink with this nourishing shampoo. Forming a satisfying lather without the use of sulfates, it treats hair to a bond-building complex of vegetal keratin to hydrate and replenish. I do think Davines do really good hair care products. I wasn't as into it until my hairdressers started using the brand and I tried more kind of through them and I thought, you know what? This is pretty good. Now it lists it as a full size. It is clearly a travel size because the one they have on the website is 250ml. That's the full size. I would say this is travel size. Retails for £13.75 and it says it nourishes a dry scalp and dry, brittle or damaged hair with its powerful vegetal keratin, promoting 360-degree protection and boosting reparation. Well, that sounds like what my hair needs. Day number 7 and another fragrance. There's quite a lot of fragrance in this calendar, so if you are not somebody who likes fragrance or doesn't like the fragrance in this calendar, then it maybe isn't a good choice for you. So this one is by Bibi, which is another one that shows up in the Advent calendar a lot. The Liberty Advent calendar, that is. And this one I don't like. I actually sprayed it in store the other day in my local Selfridges, and yeah, this one is called Santal Beauty and it smells to me like a really nice air freshener. It smells horrendous on my skin, like it just does not smell good. Now, obviously, some people are going to spray it and love it, but for me, it's not a good fit. It's described as a floral woody fragrance. Not what I get from it, but sure. Top notes are Italian lemon and saffron, heart notes are violet, magnolia and bamboo, and base notes are sandalwood, blonde woods and crisp amber. In terms of price point, it is a 10ml. I can't find this for sale anywhere, but a full size is 100ml for £225, making this worth £22.50. So still a little bit of value in it if you like the fragrance. Day number 8, and we have got a skincare product. This is from MZ Skin, and it is the Rich Moisturiser. This is in a 10ml travel size, retails for £30. This is described as a rich and replenishing daily moisturiser that combines hydrating, brightening and skin firming actives to restore optimum moisture levels and reveal a youthful looking complexion for all skin types. MZ Skin, it's kind of pricey, but actually some of the products I've tried have been pretty good. So it is nice to kind of get them in calendars and stuff and get to try them, which is one of my favourite things about advent calendars, I think. So this one has got a blend of peptides, oils, collagens and extracts. What's not clear is how you'd get on with this if you haven't got dry skin. Like, not everyone's skin tolerates a rich moisturiser, does it? So if you've used it and you've got more oily combination skin, it'd be good to know how your skin fares with this one. Maybe it'd be nice as like a night cream. You do have to remember, I'm unboxing this in, August? And of course, doing it in December. We probably need a rich moisturiser. Day number 9. Today we get a set of eye masks from the brand Skin Cycles, which has definitely shown up in some of the edits that Liberty have done and possibly the advent calendar, but not this specific product. So this is a box of 4 eye masks, the Eye Matrix masks, and they revitalise fatigued, dark and puffy under eyes. So like I said, we get 4, which is pretty good. Now, in terms of price point, this one was an interesting one because when I did my research, I could find one on its own, so just one mask for £15, or a box of 5 for £65, but this is a box of 4, which is obviously different. So we're going to assume they're worth, what, £15 each, £60 for the box? I mean, it's a lot for eye masks, but I am going through a real eye mask phase. I do love a good eye mask. So this Eye Matrix mask is formulated with a sophisticated blend of ingredients to reduce eye puffiness, improve skin elasticity, as well as overall smoothness and brightening. The powerful matrix of peptides works to synergistically promote a smoother and more youthful eye contour. But I do find if I'm going through a phase of dry under eyes, which I do sometimes, then using something like this the night before, the next day, so at night, the next morning, my eyes, everything just goes on perfectly, the under eye makeup looks better, and I have no more dryness. So it's a temporary effect, but it really helps for me. These do have an expiry date on them of the 9th of January 2028, so you've got like more than 2 years to use them, so that's good. Day number 10, I do think for that last one, it's good as well to have 4 sets of the eye mask, so it's not just a one-off, it's 4. So today we get the Sisley Floral Toning Lotion, alcohol-free for dry and sensitive skin. Now this is in another advent calendar, I can't remember which one, maybe the Harrods one? I've seen it somewhere, so this is definitely not exclusive, but I'm still happy to see it because I do think Sisley make some fantastic products, but they are so expensive. These are in the category of I would love to use them, but I'm not going to pay that price for them, if that makes sense. So I'll just appreciate them when I've got them. So this particular one is described as a full size. Again, I'm going to say this is a travel size. It's 100ml. They do a bigger one, and this one retails for £57. It's a floral toning lotion used to remove traces of makeup and cleanse the skin. It has got hydrolats, I don't know what that is, of rose, cornflower and witch hazel, known for their soothing and softening properties. I always thought witch hazel was like a bit more astringent. I don't know. But it's saying it is suitable for dry and sensitive skin. It tones, soothes and prepares the skin for your daily skincare regime. So I'm going to try it out anyway and see how my skin gets on with it. So I see this as being obviously it's a toner, my next step after cleansing, just to remove anything my cleanser might have missed. And yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. It's got a light rose scent, but it's super light. It's not like, whoa, scented rose. You know, you can get that really synthetic rose scent. It is not like that. So yeah, that's forward to trying that. Day number 11 and another fragrance. This one is by Ex Nihilo and it is Blue Talisman. It's in a 7.5 or 0.25 fluid ounce size. And it's in a glass vial that's not going to show up well on camera. It is also a spray. Yay for spray. I like it when they spray. Can't be doing with these like roller balls in particular, frustrate me. Anyway, I think I've reached the stage of the video where I actually can't smell any more fragrance. This one is, it is travel size. So Usually you would have to buy this in a set with other scents if you wanted to get it in this size. You would get 5 for £120, making this £24 price per item, if that makes sense. And it has top notes of bergamot, ginger and mandarin and pear. It's got heart notes of orange blossom and Georgie wood, and base notes of axigala wood, musks and ambro fix. There you go. I'm not sure it'll be for me with the musk in. I don't know. I shall try it on a day where I can smell scents again. Let me know what you think if you smell this one. Day number 12. So today we get a product from Mirror Water, which is, it's a new brand to me. I know it's not brand new. It's been out, I guess, at least a few months. You can't really see it says Mirror Water on there. And this is the Smooth Body Oil. It's 50ml and 1.69 fluid ounce. I don't really use much in the way of body oils. I don't know, it feels a little bit faffy, you know? I'm sure I would benefit from a body oil, especially in the winter. This is described as a full size. Again, I think this is a travel size. It retails for £27. It says it leaves the skin softened, smoothed, conditioned and hydrated. It improves the appearance of dry skin, and it's enriched with grapeseed oil, marula oil, camellia oil and vetiver root. It's also made in the UK. So yeah, it's in a nice kind of glass bottle. I'm guessing it would last a while because I don't feel like I need lots of oil, particularly if you apply it to wet skin, which I think is what they recommend, so that your skin kind of locks in the moisture. Day number 13. I'd forgotten what day it was for a second. So today we get 2 products. I think this is the first time we've got 2 products, not the last in this calendar, but I think it's the first. So the first product we have is Lisa Eldridge, the eye pencil, and it's a seamless glide eye pencil in the shade Ground Coffee, which is a nice brown shade. I feel like I already have this somewhere. I do like Lisa Eldridge products, but I do think this product in particular, the Ground Coffee one, is showing up more and more. I mean, I guess it's one of those types of products, an eyeliner and a brown eyeliner at that is pretty commonplace. Most people probably use an eyeliner and will probably be able to use this colour. It's not like out there, is it? So yeah, I suppose it's more exciting than a black one. Now it is a full size 1.2 gram. It retails for £24. It's buildable, blendable, creates a range of effects. It lasts for up to 24 hours of wear. It's waterproof, it's resistant to fading and smudging. And then the other product is a travel size of the Jones Road mascara, which is described as a travel size, but I can't find this for sale anywhere. It is the mascara, maybe they only have one. 2.7 gram or 0.1 ounce. And a full size of this mascara would be £28 for 8.5 gram. And this size, 2.7 gram, is worth £8.89 price per mil, based on my workings out. I'll put a picture on the screen because when I'm unboxing lots of advent calendars and I start opening the mascaras, they then start to go off, don't they? So, you know. It says it leaves lashes fanned out, conditioned and fuller looking, enriched with vitamin E, and it's a cruelty-free brand as well. Jones Road, if you're not aware, is Bobbi Brown's brand that she created after Bobbi Brown. I've not really tried many products, and there are some products I'd like to try from this brand, but the mascara wouldn't have necessarily been the one I would have chosen. But it makes sense, I guess. A mascara and eyeliner is a pretty safe choice, I guess. I don't mind having mini mascaras. I always say this. I know it's always nicer to get a full size, but because I tend to switch out mascaras every couple of months for like hygiene and stuff, I don't always use a mascara anyway because I sometimes have a lash lift, but I'm telling you way many things you don't need to know. But anyway, what I suppose I'm saying is because I swap out mascaras for hygiene, I don't mind it being a mini because I've never got to the end of a full-size tube, or indeed probably a travel-size tube before. Day number 14, and shocker, it's another of the fragrances. This one is by Granado, which is another brand this is a brand that was kind of new to Liberty, I think, in 2025. Yeah, that's this current year. They've included some scents from this brand in the Beauty Drop box, which I sort of referenced at the start for the discount. If you're not aware of Beauty Drop, I've done loads of videos on it if you want to check them out. I can't smell it. I can't smell it. Anyway, they've not done the best with this because if you look, the label on the back is like wonky. I think one of the labels on something else was wonky as well, which is just like not the best on like attention to detail, especially with a high-end calendar. So if you have this, was the label stuck on correctly on the back, or have you got this slantedness on it? Again, I would have preferred it in a box as well, if I'm honest with you. It would make it feel a little bit more like, I don't know, like a full size. Not that it is a full size. A full size is 75ml for £125, making this £41.66 price per mil. So still some value on that basis. It's the Granado Esplendor Eau de Parfum. It's got top notes of lily, freesia and peony, heart notes of rose, muguet and benzoin, and base notes of vanilla, amber and cashmeron. Apparently this one is created in homage to Granado's hometown of Rio de Janeiro. The scent feels tropical, sunny and full of energy. It blends vanilla with amber and peony with rose for a fragrance that's sure to put a smile on your face every time you wear it. Well, that sounds fantastic. Loving the description. Day number 15, and it's another day where we get two products, two hair care products. We get Larry King A Social Life for Your Hair. This is not new, this has been doing the rounds in advent calendars for as long as I can remember. It's the 30ml travel size, retails for £12, and this one is a product that you can use on the ends of your hair, on damp hair, you can use it on dry hair, you can kind of use it on to air dry your hair. It does all those kinds of different things. It's just a finishing cream. It's pretty good, but it's just not that exciting because I've seen it a lot. The other item I'm more excited to see is by Maria Nelia, which is another brand that I think has been showing up more in the beauty drop boxes. It's in a little pump, and this one is the Soft Argan Oil, softening hair oil, 100% vegan, colour protecting formula, produced in Sweden, 30ml or a fluid ounce, and this gets pretty good reviews, which is why I'm excited to try it. So for this one, you would use it on damp or dry hair from mid-lengths to ends, blow dry or allow it to dry naturally. But from the reviews, like I said, it sounds really good. It sounds like it's going to be particularly helpful for me. I have obviously super fine hair, and from the reviews I've read, it sounds like it's going to be really good. And this retails for £16. Day number 16, more fragrance. This one is by DS and Durga, and it's I Don't Know What. Definitely received this before, multiple times. Again, I don't know if I've received it in a Liberty something or a different one. It is at least in a little spray bottle. I don't know how I feel about fragrances like this. It's a scent that's not a scent, basically. So this one is to be sprayed really with other scents to bring out something different in that scent. It's almost a little bit like Molecule 1 by Eccentric Molecules, I would describe it as. So one of those scents where I think you can kind of spray it on its own on your skin, and it'll bring out a scent on your skin that smells like amazing. I can't smell it on myself. I don't know if other people can smell it. Or you can basically add it to other fragrances, spray it with other fragrances, and it reveals a new enhanced fragrance. I didn't have a great success rate with this. It didn't really smell of much, didn't seem to do anything. So for me, it didn't really work. So if you've used it, I would love to know, indeed with any of the fragrances or anything in the calendar, if you've used it and you have an opinion on the product, good or bad, let me know in the comments how you found it. Because like I said, I feel like with everything, some things work for some things don't for others. So it's kind of nice to hear that it's not just me that thinks it smells of nothing, or that people have had great success with it, and then it's like, okay, now I know why this product exists. Anyway, they do a travel size 10ml, which retails for £70. This is 7.5ml, so it's like 3/4 of a full size, which is a good size, I guess. Top notes is bergamot essence, heart notes are the ISO E Super, which is what's in Molecule 1, vetiver acetate, and base notes of civetone, fursantal, and ambrox super. Day number 17, so this is a new product. When I did my preview video, I couldn't find anything out about this product because it literally didn't exist, and that's because it's new. It's by the brand Verden, so Verden's not a new brand, and we have had Verden products included in the advent calendar before. So this is the Verden Nocturne Magnesium Night Balm. It's a 75ml full size, retails for £30. Ease yourself into deep tranquility with the Nocturne Night Balm by Verden, consisting of shea butter infused with Nocturne, a dreamy, comforting blend of sporific herbs and lavenders, a natural catalyst for a night of regeneration and sweet dreams. It's made with 25% magnesium to optimise natural muscle relaxation, and it harnesses natural elements such as water, grapeseed oil, shea butter and lavender extracts to elevate a restful night's sleep while effortlessly summoning a soothing aroma. Smooth generously onto tired limbs for a restful night's sleep. It just says made in England, UK. I'm guessing this should be in a box or something because it has like no ingredients on it, and it's kind of firm in its packaging. It's not like liquidy. It's all packed in there as well. So these are the kind of products where I have to like remember to use them because they're like nighttime products. I often think you should put them by your bed, but sometimes you're so tired that you don't have time to put like a lotion on or what have you. But that looks like it's going to be pretty thick. Magnesium is obviously very good at helping you sleep, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it's good for. I should know because I take a magnesium supplement, but still, Day number 18. We get 2 products today. These are skincare products. Again, not sure why they're not in boxes because I've had these before in boxes. One is by Paula's Choice and it's the 10% azelaic acid booster. I think this is pretty good. It's got licorice and salicylic acid. It is 30ml or a fluid ounce. This is a full size, retails for £42. As well as having azelaic acid, it also has things like salicylic acid and endosine. It fights brown spots, fights breakouts. It's a perfect alternative for anyone who might be sensitive to benzoyl peroxide. The next one is a travel size of the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant, probably their most well-known product. This is the powder that you mix in your hand with water and it gives you a gentle chemical exfoliant sort of thing on your skin. It is pretty good. I do like this product and it is something I use just to get a little bit of a gentle exfoliation. This I believe retails for £18 and it is a travel size, a brightening bright rice-based powder exfoliant. Day number 19. I suspect this is a product we'll see in lots of advent calendars. It usually is. It is by Philip Kingsley and it is Elasticizer. So most people, if you've bought an advent calendar or anything like that, will probably have tried this product. It's good, but it's kind of done to death. Like there's an awful lot of these things floating around in various sizes. We do get the 75ml one, which is not the smallest. They do like a 40ml sometimes. This retails for £21. So this is the one that you add to damp hair before you shampoo. Leave it on for at least 20 minutes. Overnight is better, and it helps to kind of repair and condition your hair. That's all I'm going to say about that because you probably know that one. Day number 20, and today we get a full-size product from Trinny London. It's a sheer shimmer lip cheek. How reflective is that? And this is in the shade Violin. We've had this, I feel like I've had this before in the advent calendar, but in a different colour. This one is like a nice kind of pinky colour. I've used these before, but I feel like they often don't have a lot of colour payoff and a lot of pigment. I'm really going to swirl my finger around in this and I can show you. What should I do with it? I have got some blush on, but I'm going to pop a little bit on my cheeks just so we can see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it does add a nice kind of bit of sheen, I would say. Pops on the other side, even myself out. And it feels quite kind of balmy, so you could definitely put this on your lips as well. It's actually better than I expected, because like I said, I had another one, I think from a previous Liberty calendar, that just didn't have any real pigment, so it didn't do anything. Whereas I do feel like this is more of a kind of wearable sort of everyday shade I'm actually going to get some use out of, and it shows up enough because some really pale shades just don't even show up, and I have pretty pale skin, so if it's not going to show up on me, it's probably not going to show up on most people. This retails for £26. The shade Violin is described as a natural rosebud shimmer. It's a dewy wash of instant iridescence to lips and cheeks, perfect on its own or as a finishing touch. Yep, I agree with that. And it says on the box, wear alone for sheer shimmer colour or layer with any lip or cheek shade for glow and luminescence. For lustre and a gentle gleam, apply freely. Day number 21, and we get the Charlotte Mensah Manchetti Oil Conditioner in a 50ml or 1.75 fluid ounce size. I feel like, have we had this before in the Beauty Drop box? If not, I feel like we have had this. I think we had the shampoo and the conditioner, which makes me kind of think, why didn't you put the shampoo in here as well? Because obviously a lot of people who are signed up to the Beauty Drop are saving their credit every month to buy the advent calendar. So I'm guessing most of the customers that get the Beauty Drop box will get the calendar. Not everyone, obviously, but I would say there's probably a high conversion rate. Anyway, this one retails for £16. It's a travel size conditioner. You can also create a leave-in mist with it, apparently, by adding water to it in a spray bottle. You can also use it as a mask by adding their oil to it. And it also gives you heat protection. It's formulated for dehydrated, malnourished and damaged hair. This rich and creamy conditioner leaves hair feeling instantly healthier and more manageable. It's got wheat protein, which works to strengthen the hair. It's smooth. It's got soothing shea butter, which seals in hydration, and a blend of nourishing oils such as tangerine pill, citrus lemon, xymenia and olive fruit, which infuse the hair with essential moisture to promote growth and soften hair without weighing it down. Day number 22, and my favourite product personally, I think, in this box, because, well, maybe not because I've not tried them all yet, but I adore this product. It is the La Mer Lip Balm, the Lip Balm. Now, I already have one of these on the go. I once got it in an advent calendar and I've repurchased it since. It's just like, I'm going to say it's just a lip balm, but it is minty, and honestly it just looks just like a regular lip balm, but it's so much more than that. It adds a lot of hydration to the lips, and I love it because I put it on and it lasts for a couple of hours and it feels like it's moisturizing my lips. It just feels like the best lip balm ever in terms of, you know, a lot of lip balms make you feel like you need to keep reapplying your lip balm. This one, not so much. So to have a full size of that, I am extremely pleased about that. Now, a lot of the calendars last year came with this La Mer product, and again this year some of them have it. So this is a lip luminizer, I think it's called, which is, I suppose, like an alternative product to this. Now, the one that comes in the advent calendar, the lip balm, retails for £62. I think this is around the £70 mark. This is the one that's more like a gloss, but it's not. It's like a lip balm on a, I was going to say a spatula, but a doe foot applicator. I think I need to I know I have to reapply that more than a lip balm. And I actually prefer the lip balm, despite the fact that I would usually prefer something in like a stick formulation where I don't have to dig my fingers in the pots. This is so good that I can look past and deal with that. So yes, big love for this product, and I absolutely will spend £62 on this lip balm, even though I think it's a ridiculous price, because it lasts forever and it's incredible and it's worth it. It's just better than every other lip balm. For me personally, I adore it. So I'm extremely pleased it's in here. It's enriched with algae extract, aloe, eucalyptus leaf oil, niacin and sesame seed oil. It's infused with the brand's Miracle Broth, which I guess is why no one else has managed to come up with a lip balm as good as this. It leaves lips smooth, hydrated, softened, restored and strengthened. Agreed. Day number 23, another day, another fragrance. This is by Willem Parfumerie, which again shows up usually in the advent calendar and in the beauty drop box quite a lot. So this one is called Sparkling Joe. Can I get it out of the box? I feel like we've had this before. I don't know if we've had like a sample or if we've had this exact one before. This is what it looks like. It even has a proper metal branded lid, which they don't always have. Sometimes they just have a simpler lid. It is a spray perfume. This one has top notes of champagne, bergamot and juniper, heart notes of William pear, fresh ginger and ambrette, and base notes of musk, oakwood and ambergris. In terms of buying it in this size, I can't see it anywhere, but you can buy 100ml for £220, which would make this size worth £22 price per mil. I think it's probably worth more. I don't know if they still do it. They used to do like a set of like 3 10ml ones. One would have the fancy lid. So it's kind of hard to work out the price, but just to give you a rough idea. It's described by Liberty as an olfactory ode to the inimitable Josephine Baker, whoever that is. The scent manages to capture her vivacity via notes of champagne, juniper, ginger and pear. Sounds interesting. Day 24, Christmas Eve, and we get 2 products. One is by Votary. It's a Super Renewal Serum, which is a retinol alternative, and this one is in a 30ml full size. It uses an altogether more gentle alternative to straight up retinol, and it utilises photoretinol silbin, a potent ingredient that renders equivalent results to retinol without the irritation and downtime. Now, I use prescription retinol, so I wouldn't be using this anyway. Plus, Votary just does not work for my skin. It never has. I don't know why. It says it leaves the skin soothed, nourished, toned and radiant, reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, stimulates collagen production and combats photoaging. It's enriched with bakuchiol, hyaluronic acid and silibin, and it's a full size that retails for £85. Also in this day, Christmas Eve, is Zellen's Melatonin B12, which sounds very much like a nighttime product, and it should, because it's their overnight repair mask in a 50ml size worth £65 full size. Enhanced with vitamin B12 and a powerful blend of restorative ingredients, this sublime mask delivers intense moisture to help maximise the skin's nocturnal natural repair and reduce visible signs of skin ageing, fatigue and stress. Awake with skin that appears supple, smoother and more radiant. Okay, we made it to the end of the Liberty Advent Calendar. Dun dun dun, day 25, Christmas Day. I definitely prefer a calendar that has 25 days because they don't all. And we have got a couple of interesting products in here. So we have a fragrance because we haven't had enough fragrance yet. This is by Matière Première and it's the Vanilla Powder Eau de Parfum. This is 6 ml or 0.20 fluid ounce. I have tried this before. It's a little bit too vanilla powder for me. It's the powder I'm not as fond of. Now this is a full size, 6 ml is a full size apparently. It's quite a potent fragrance though, to be fair. It's an eau de parfum and it retails for £38. It's a woody fragrance with the main ingredients being Vanilla Absolute Madagascar. It's got fragrance notes of vanilla, Palo Santo oil, Ecuador, coconut powder, white musks, and it's housed in a travel-friendly glass vial that is considerably smaller than the box. The final products, and what I'm really excited is in here, and I don't know if this is going to be in any other products because it's Augustina's, any other products, any other calendars, because it's Augustina's Beta and they get around in the high-end calendars, but this is the Rich eye cream, and I've never tried the eye cream, so I'm very excited to try it here. I was kind of hoping it might come with the spatula, but it does not. So this retails for £160. It's a 15 ml full size. It leaves skin smoothed, hydrated, replenished and rejuvenated. It reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Of course, it is powered by TFC8 and it's enriched with meadow foam seed oil, hyaluronic acid, mushroom stem extract, rice protein and jojoba seed oil. It's going right into my routine. Let's have a look at it. It's unscented, as you would probably guess. Looks super creamy. Oh, it looks kind of thick. I just wanted to show you the texture in case you were curious, but it's in a nice packaging as well as you'd expect from a high-end product with that nice kind of metal lid and their little logo on the top. Like that it's a full size as well. And that's the calendar. What do I think of this calendar? I think the Liberty Advent Calendar, in my opinion, is pretty consistent. You tend to know what the Liberty Advent Calendar is going to do. It tends to have usually a mix of certain brands that appear, like things like Verden is usually always in there, Villain Parfumerie. Obviously now we have Liberty Fragrances, of course, they're in there, which I'm very happy about. Bibi is usually in there as well. Philip Kingsley usually shows up. Like there's certain brands that do tend to show up. There are, like I said, some standout products that I'm really happy about, such as the La Mer Lip Balm and the Augustinus Beta Eye Cream in particular. And there's a few other things I'm particularly excited to try as well. So obviously the calendar is mainly skincare fragrance with some makeup. There's no candle, which I'm not mad about because, to be honest with you, I have far more candles than I'm likely to use. So that doesn't bother me at all. But I know for some people that maybe would be sad there's no candle in there. Anyway, that's the first Advent calendar. We did it. I forgot how exhausting filming these videos is. Anyway, I will link everything in the description box if you do want to check it out in any more detail. Some of the links will be affiliated, which means it doesn't cost you any extra to shop, but I may get a small commission, which helps me to make the videos, and I really do appreciate all of your support. There are also discount codes for some beauty retailers as well, if you want to save on your Christmas shopping. If anyone's thinking about Christmas shopping or just beauty shopping. So I'd love it if you give the video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.